Ladies and gentlemen, twowers and wowers, do you know what time it is? It is 12 o'clock. I'm your host for today, Adamanti, which in Latin means host of 11 Words of Wisdom, episode 12a. You do not need to fact check that because that's just a correct fact, definitely. Now then, contestants, I hope you've come prepared because the 12th ewow prompt was an elaborate one. As a reminder, you are a monster who wants to live in human society, but your strange nature makes that difficult. What's one odd aspect of yourself, and how do you pass it off as normal? And if this two-pronged prompt wasn't perplexing enough, there was an extra challenge this round, because in your quest to appear ordinary, contestants were not allowed to use words with odd letter counts. Luckily, out of the 574 responses we received, 98% of them fulfilled that restriction successfully. This just proves how you all, ewow's top 3-ish%, are prepared for any word-based challenge you may face. Or like the 452 of you who actually responded, as the other 94 had better things to do than listen to me ramble. But hey, look, that's a new record for ewow! Less than 100 contestants didn't submit their responses. It's the first time ever that digit wasn't used. We weren't sure if it wouldn't work. But to those of you who are here, rejoice, for I'm going to talk more numbers at you. Of the 452 of you who have in your responses, of out 22 of you who place at the top will earn a delectable extra response. The top 231 overall will be sitting pretty safe, unlike the remaining 221 of you who will tragically lose one of their lives. But don't worry, because the real lives are the friends you made along the way. Well then, let's move on from that to you, delightful viewers. Now is your time to shine, because someone has to, vote on these responses. If you're unsure how to vote, do not panic, breathe steadily, and enjoy this quick refresher from Carrie.
So how do you vote? Well, do you see the blue region at the bottom of the screen?
Click at a random spot in that region.
You'll see 11 responses and a keyword in the upper right. In your comment, type a square bracket and then type the keyword, space. Then, rate the entries from best to worst using these letters, A through K. Finish it off with another square bracket and you're done. You can type other stuff in your comment too, and you can vote more than once in one comment. And you can comment more than once.
Please vote with all 11 letters in your vote. Only votes with all 11 letters will count.
The voting deadline will be on Tuesday, April 8th at 11:59 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. This means you have about 4 days to cast your delicious votes in the comments below. Remember that you can make your votes even more delicious by voting up to 20 times, which won't lose you any of your voting power. And remember that 5 people who do vote 20 times will receive a shoutout. And by the way, remember how players couldn't use words with odd numbers of letters this round? So yeah, there aren't a lot of those, but if any such illegal words do show up in voting, they'll be colored red, clear for you to see. And with that, it appears that my time in this plane of existence must now come to an end. So good luck to all of you, and stay tuned for ewow 12b. Voting time, voting time, voting time.
The real question is canon to what? I'm a little confused.
What is the WoW canon? What are some things that are canon?
Well,
what is?
There's
like
those two characters.
Everything in ewow 6A with a Tanasaur saying the map and everything. All that is canon.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
We're currently residing in Brain Boulevard, recording this podcast right now.
What's that? There was that thing that ITO made a bit ago, where it was the map of Taw Central, and it was basically just was it ITOD? I don't know.
It was TOD. It was a long time ago too, over a year ago. Yeah. But TOD made a map, sort of fictional map of Twa Central, filled with a bunch of community references and stuff of the sort.
That's what we gotta do with ewow. We gotta have the TRP, like, I don't know, prison cell or something.
We can contract TOD to just do it for us. I'm sure he won't mind.
I mean, you could probably visualize the community's history as like some form of like continental drift type thing, as like different sub areas become like more influential and others. Like, I can't think of any examples off the top of my head because I just got here in the grand scheme of things. But yeah,
Fair.
what does everyone actually think of aliens? I think that's quite relevant. Well, probably not now because we're probably thinking.
Well, yeah, probably not now.
But...
Yeah, I mean, we don't know. We don't know yet as of recording this, but we will know once the episode comes out.
Yeah, because I think I thought of the actual technical, just not the prompt. Actually, out of Georgiosity, did you like do you have like an actual like prompt thought up like with the technical or just the technical?
A little bit. I'm not going to comment too much on it.
Okay, don't comment.
Self-evident reasons, but yeah.
They're going to be watching this in 12A and be so confused as to what we're talking about.
It's crazy that this prompt is about
Yeah, take a guess.
Just guess.
I can't come. There's a new holiday, but it's about balloons, but you have to
Balloons Tower Defense.
2 letters in
100 jokes about hyperinflation. Canceling it.
No.
Oh my god, no, not that one. The ewow.zone response. No.
I think the 12, the round 12 prompt is going to be something is wrong, something is wrong, something is wrong.
Yeah, that's going to be.
Oh yeah, that's the current.
Nina, I need you to make like a really hyper specific prompt that like will ensure that like at least a couple hundred people will get sandblasted. I think that'd be fun.
Make a proper yes no question.
Are you going to win this round?
One word limit. And the trolley problem.
ewow 12's prompt will be, "What did you have for lunch today?" And then that's it.
We should do that prompt from season 1, where it's where the voters should rank where the voters should rank you, but like everyone's on the same screen, so you have to pick a super specific number.
Oh my god, guys! I don't mean to alarm you, but there's a Trojan right behind us.
Oh my god, I can't believe it.
I was here the whole time.
I refuse to believe it. I think he's gonna go away if we close our eyes. Let's all close our eyes right now.
Oh
wow, the viewers can't see me on screen. I'm not there.
Yeah, that's true. Viewers, close your eyes as well.
Yeah,
you gotta close your eyes, otherwise it doesn't work.
You're on right now.
You can't look at these responses right now. If you look at these responses, it's only gonna make Trojan's power stronger.
Actually, I think you should rank H first on the screen. I think it's a really good response.
On this screen right now.
Yeah, vote it first on multiple accounts, please.
Okay, do not do that.
Sorry.
It's I mean, it was a bit of a weird pun though. Like I felt like it's a bit shoehorned in.
Ooh.
My god.
Oh yeah, 12 is gonna be a technical. Did it even pass the technical? It doesn't look like it did.
Well, aren't we talking in the round 12 video now anyway? So when we talk about like, you know what? Let's do a back-to-back technical, round 13 as well.
Okay.
True.
Well, I can't believe I DNP'd because I lost access to internet for a whole month.
Yeah, on our end, we talked about this like 28 minutes ago, but since the viewers are watching these separate, just remember we're recording this the day 11A is coming out, and you're watching this in 12A right now, so we don't know what the world's gonna be like when this releases. Who knows? Maybe ewow is canceled. Maybe this footage is never gonna see the light of day.
I can't believe Vimeo made such a huge comeback, and now ewow is supposed to come Vimeo.
See, I think the funniest thing is like I don't want to get into it right now, but like you saying that the world might literally be really different by the time 12A comes out because of certain recent happening.
Yeah, I got some plans.
Yeah, we found Alien.
Yeah,
the
true.
day ewow 11A released. And the winning response is what happened. You know, that's such a crazy coincidence.
Yeah, all the world leaders are gonna look to ewow 11A. And they're gonna say, everyone, you need to vote on this round so we can know what to do to get the aliens to ghost us.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, funny enough, whenever the viewers are watching this, they will already know what the winning response was. So I hope it's a good one.
I didn't like it. Sorry.
Damn.
Dude,
it was yours.
Okay, let's be serious now.
It's okay, Trojan. You're gonna get 99.99%, and no one is gonna accuse us of rigging it in your favor. It's gonna be perfect.
Surely, I just need like 10 more rounds to lock in. Trust the process.
In 10 rounds, it'll be like final, like what, 25 maybe?
What is it gonna be in
process.
like? Yeah, around that.
Dude.
Yeah.
Dude, in 10 rounds, it's gonna be final 3. That's crazy.
Yeah, in 10 rounds, the competition is gonna have been over for 4 rounds already. Like, can you believe that?
I can't.
And we'll still have 6 rounds to go.
In 10 rounds, we'll be on a whole 10-hour golf game.
In 10 rounds, we're gonna have progressed through the game.
I don't know about that.
I do know about that. I'm just different. I'm just a knower. I just know things.
Okay.
I know that's gonna happen because ewow is very progressive.
Okay. All right, dude.
I mean,
What, do you disagree? Do you disagree?
yeah, do you disagree?
I don't know.
I'm certainly
I have to
conserving
think
all my
about
life.
that.
I don't. Okay. Okay. No one is conserving lives right now. Well, except the people with free or under.
Oh, well, fair, yeah. I wish I could conserve my life.
This is. I don't think we should continue this topic, actually.
Great idea.
We should talk about the 2024 USA election now.
No.
Or yeah.
Oh.
I'm gonna talk about the 2028 one, honestly.
Yeah. 2028. I can't wait for the election to be Joseph Howard versus Kerry.
I'm really
Neither of them are going to be
well.
old enough to run, but they're going to run regardless.
True.
No. So, you don't know yet because it's in the future. 2027, some crazy stuff happens. I can't get into it because it's spoilers, but like.
Yeah, some crazy stuff is going to happen in 2027. You guys are not ready for it.
Like instead of the pentagon, they invent the hexagon, and it's crazy.
Oh, another trial concept. In fact, I've seen this one.
The bees rule the world. Oh,
wow.
This could actually be a trial concept. Wait.
Yeah,
All of these
12
things.
bees rule the world.
Anything
Like,
could be a
what
trial
happens in,
concept. Anything can be a trial concept if you're courageous enough to risk placing at like 20%.
That is true. We don't talk about what happened in June 2027, where there was 100x time dilation, and therefore everybody was able to run for president.
Yeah, I can't believe they added like UTC plus 30. Like that was a weird one.
That too was a response. It was a response in TCC 2024.
ZX's, right? Yeah.
ZX's response.
Did you know the UK once had a prime minister who was something like 21 when he got into power?
That's crazy.
Oh my god.
William Pitt the Younger.
I'm 22.
Is this
right
the modern era?
I should be the prime minister.
No, it was like 1805 or something like that.
You should.
Okay.
Trojan, I realize we did not get to ask this to you. How has your day been?
I got sick.
That's awesome. So awesome. The sickness is spreading because the loser is also sick right now.
Yeah.
I've had a really nasty cough for a while.
Yeah.
So me too.
It's a disease that spreads through Ben 12 teams. That's how it works.
Brilliant.
Scorb, I'm so sorry.
Tai's not here, so it's fine.
I don't think anyone's gonna take you up on that offer, Cohaki.
Oh.
We cannot.
I can't believe you would say that, Scorb. For context, so for the viewers, Cohaki just offered $1 million to us. So I don't know why Scorb wouldn't take Cohaki up on that offer.
Do you know how hard it is to exchange $1 million to pounds?
Is it difficult?
That's too much effort.
But dollars are heavier than feathers.
Oh my god.
They're more per kilogram.
Yes, we can get the perfect Lemmy impression. This is what the podcast has needed all along.
Oh, they made Scottish people from Lemmy's show real.
Are they real? Like they're just not even Scottish. They're played by English people and Welsh people.
Wait, I didn't know that.
Really?
No, I was joking.
Oh.
Okay.
I misunderstood what you said. I thought you asked if they were real people, and I was like, no, of course they are. Sarcastically.
There's only 3 Scottish people in existence, which is Lemmy, Slime, and Scorb. Anyone else? Not real.
True.
No, Athena's Scottish.
Yeah.
God damn.
Oh, that would be a good prompt.
Name a Scottish person. What would you do if you became Scottish? That's the prompt.
Name a Scottish person. Technical. You cannot put someone's name in your response.
Huh?
Technically, you have to use that language from that like Scots Wikipedia incident.
Oh my god, not
Fake
that.
Scots, yeah.
God.
That's still like one of the funniest things, especially because like the Scottish government itself literally like used the wording from that Wikipedia in official documents, and it's sort of like so the actual like language was actually influenced by that.
Yeah, wasn't it like the report said like this is like the most incalculable damage that a single person has done to a language in modern
That's
history?
actually
probably.
insane.
Yeah, I mean, the thing of Scots is that Scots isn't like a standardized language, really. It's like there's lots of different dialects, and there's been attempts to try and come together and have like a universal written form, but it's not really been like widely accepted. And that means that basically, when you have someone working on Scots Wikipedia, it makes it a much like larger portion of the language data for that language than most other languages. So that's why that was like such a huge issue compared to like other languages that's had like vandalism on their Wikipedia. And also it's just really funny.
Yo, this is only tangentially related, but every once in a while I just think about your ewow.zone confessional where it's just BFDI but Scottish.
Oh, I should have gone further with that.
But yeah, that confessional also broke our CSV file for entries because I had new lines in it. So thanks for that.
How did that?
It's because whoever made the form, I don't remember who it was because we were having form issues. But the ewow.zone replacement form had you were allowed to type new lines in the response and confessional fields, which isn't usually possible. So a couple people did, and we were not prepared to handle that.
Man, it's just not a good era for Scots, is it?
Well, I mean, that was last year, so who knows? Maybe this one's gonna be better.
2025 is definitely the year of Scots. We've had this very productive discussion that totally doesn't make it sound like
we're spreading Scottish culture through ewow, and we're gonna and by the time this this video comes out, we'll have spread it even more because Scorb is gonna have hosted an episode. This is so awesome.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you didn't know that. Yeah, it's completely on news to Scorb right now. That he's gonna host an episode.
This is how we announce it.
This is how we announce it.
I'm really excited to see what the automatic subtitles think I'm saying. I know they're not as bad as they used to be, but I remember like having some videos up of me like speaking when I was younger, and the automatic subtitles, they would just like completely miss every single word I was saying and just talk about something completely different.
You know, I do want to say, if it weren't for the audio cleanup in ewow7b, I think very few viewers would actually have been able to understand what Slime was saying based on his original audio quality and his accent.
You're also welcome for the subtitles.
Yeah. So yeah, everyone who's like hard of hearing or just can't or just has trouble understanding us sometimes, you know, audio cleanup and subtitles. You gotta thank me and Athena because we're awesome, I guess.
Yeah. You know, actually, speaking of something I actually wanted to briefly touch upon. It's kind of boring and uninteresting, but I figure I might as well talk about it. Something that I personally care a lot about when it comes to digital publications and work is accessibility. And obviously, there's a few pretty self-evident general principles like don't use neon red in web design, or make sure that if there's any alternating or flashing patterns, they have a certain limit delay so it doesn't affect epileptic users, right? But there's obviously there's a full body of standards and regulations that are laid out by the Consortium for Accessibility, WCAG 2. The site doesn't technically meet those actually, because there is a contrast rule of 3:1 for any UI element, and the buttons on the website are like 1.8:1. And we tried making it 3:1, and I looked at it and I'm like, that's really ugly and does not fit the visual definition of like visual identity of the site. So we just decided to roll with 1.8 because it looked like, well, it mathematically doesn't meet the WCAG. I look at it and I'm like, yeah, this actually like, I feel like the conscious metric being used here is a little oversimplified for these intents and purposes, and we haven't had a complaint about it, so I think it's okay. Not technically the greatest not to have AA compliance, but what are you gonna do?
Yeah, but for the most part, our website is awesome.
Reports are saying that it is awesome. I'm not sure if they can be believed.
Independent fact checkers have verified this to be true. The website is awesome.
I think all of us who worked on the website did a really good job.
Yeah, that's true. Every single one of us.
I agree.
We should all get applause. We
did well.
Yeah, we all did super well.
Guys, we needed this. That's really bad.
Yeah, it's a perfect way to segue into the credit scene because we're just about running out of time. So all right.
That's true.
This is like an ending to a movie.
True.
And we're all like huddled around like a Thanksgiving table or something.
Yeah, what's the one?
Actually, not even everyone here celebrates Thanksgiving. We're celebrating someone's birthday.
True.
It should be the ending to like a 2000s movie where we have like a dance sequence with like Smash Mouth in the background.
True.
Yeah, let's just rack up copyright strikes.
It's like Shrek. Like, you know how it has that at the end of the first movie.
Yeah.
And then we all sing All Star in unison and everything is okay.
True.
The damage Shrek has done to Scottish accents is incalculable.
I believe you.
I believe you. I have no reason to doubt you, I guess. But yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna say it. I hate all of you. You all suck, and I hate all of you.
Dude,
and
I love all of you.
I cannot physically stand being in the same VC with you, so I'm just gonna leave now. Goodbye.